Into the holiday weekend with warmer weather, but not too hot quite yet. That's coming right after the holiday, so at least we can get through Labor Day without it being too bad. Some fog out there once again this morning, so the marine layer back in place. Each day in the coming days, though, we'll have less and less of it. And temperatures are on the cool side. Burbank just about 61 degrees. We're at about 60 up into Lancaster. So some of these areas you're going to want a little sweater as you're stepping out the door, and you won't need it this afternoon. We're actually going to be just about a degree or two warmer in most spots. So that's going to be the trend all the way into the holiday. And then next week we get very hot, and we'll see the bigger jump next week. 84 downtown LA, 81 Inlet OC. The valleys and Inland Empire still in some low 90s today. The beach is right around 72. Mountains, 79 degrees. 5% chance of a thunderstorm today for the mountains and deserts, so very minimal. High desert, 99. And then the low desert, if you're headed to Palm Springs, it's just going to be very hot there this weekend. We're used to it, though. 111 degrees. Stay cool if you are headed that way. John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna.
Do anything.
Absolutely.
Are we surprised that his dog is also talented?
Of course.
Yeah, that one's got to be the best. I mean, everyone loved that one. Hey, good morning. We have cloudy skies over in Irvine, and you can see it now a little bit from the marine layer and cloud coverage should be pretty similar to yesterday. We're going to have about less and less each day all the way into next week. And then we have some very hot temperatures as we head into next. So it's going to get warmer for the holiday weekend, but luckily the major heat is going to be after that. Doesn't look like it's going to be record-breaking, though. It actually falls along this same time of the heat wave in 2020, if you remember that, where we got up to 120 degrees in Woodland Hills, and downtown LA got up to 111. So we're not expecting to get that far, but either way, it's still going to be very lower visibilities. So if you're in any of these canyons, we could see a little bit more of that this morning. It's very patchy, though. It's not going to be affecting a lot of people, but either way, it's going to be overcast again, and then we'll have less and less of that cloud coverage, but we can, of course, expect it through the coastal areas through next week, too. 55 degrees in Covina and 57 over into Pasadena. So a little cool in some of those spots. Grab your sweater as you're heading out. You won't need it this afternoon. Big ridge of high pressure. It's pretty much staying here, but next week I'll show you what happens. A little trough is gonna swing through on Labor Day, and that will prevent us from getting into that big heat until after. So as we get into this afternoon, 5 to 15% chances for mountains and deserts to get a thunderstorm. That goes for Saturday as well, where we start to see some of that monsoonal weather popping up. And then as we head into Sunday, we have a little trough that's going to start to make its way into Labor Day. It's not going to cool us off, but it will prevent us from getting extremely hot. Los Angeles and Orange County, we're going to get a couple degrees warmer each day until we get up to 90 degrees Labor Day. So enjoy the first half of the holiday weekend. The second half is going to feel a bit warmer. Next week, we get up to mid-90s Wednesday and Thursday. That is going to be very warm for those areas. Valleys and Inland Empire. Today, tomorrow, not too bad, low 90s. Sunday starting to get very warm, 95, and then Monday is going to start to be hot on Labor Day. 97 degrees. It's going to be a nice pool day, though. We'll be getting up to 103 in the hottest spots. And then next week, we'll continue that warming trend. Wednesday, Thursday, 105 to 107 possible in the hottest spots. That is going to be for the holiday, about 110 to 111. Stay cool out there. All right, Scott Reif now with a look at your drive this morning. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Brianna, good morning.